Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. On the return, here's Miles Price. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season. Now the ball's in his hands. These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
That's cut and stride by Addison. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's going for it himself. 7 yards on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A 7-yard gain. And the Vikings first down.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I like crossing routes versus zone coverage. Man, do I love crossing routes versus man-to-man. So hard on those defenders to stick with those receivers all the way across the field. Even for the best athletes at that position, those throws are almost impossible to stop.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Making the call himself. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
From the red zone now. Running a screen now for Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, so often we hear of a pass and catch downfield taking timing and anticipation. Well, the screen is actually something that takes a lot of practice reps. There are so many moving parts, from the lineman to the running back to the timing with the quarterback. That's well done.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Reichert connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff. Goff taken right to the air. Completed over the middle.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at first down here. Running it with David Montgomery. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Offense to the line, second down. Out of the shotgun, gone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. He's got a fourth down decision to make.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Now McCarthy. And they get to him again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Now a give up the middle to Jones. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a first down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on first and second down.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. Takes this in the area of midfield. And a nice return. Has him looking at a very short field now. Detroit getting its offense set for their second try. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Offense is set. First and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays. But as an offense, these are just the stay on schedule kind of plays. I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
From the gun, Goff. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Cade. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto in a sack.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Ty Felton here to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. On play action now, McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. That's completed right side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Jordan Addison. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. McCarthy to throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're in a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Addison going to motion over left. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Completed right side to Addison. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and goal, Minnesota.
Here's McCarthy to throw. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped the positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
To our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the 2nd half.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Shotgun snap here to go. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Testing. Testing.
A gain of 10.
Testing.
3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Oh, there's Tom the Mime.
Goff setting to throw.
Oh, he made the husband do it. Why wasn't the husband doing it all along? Come on, man.
On that one. And that is good for Detroit.
Oh, he made the husband do it. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sometimes these videos take me a second to understand what they're meaning. Sometimes these videos just take me a second to understand the meaning.
They say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down. That's a QB's best friend.
He's giving him food.
So 1st down from the 41.
That was mean. Bro does not get paid enough for that. Bro does not get paid enough for those shenanigans, bro.
I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want
Hey, Grandpa's chill. Grandpa's not chill, though.
And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad again.
Also, guys,
it's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Hope y'all are having an amazing day. If so, comment the word Tom. Is this Tom, bro? This guy right here? It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
13 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
Nice. Nice. That's kind of impressive. Why was that needed? Why did that needed to be included? Why did that need to be included, though? That's why I don't get. I don't think that video really needed to be included, though.
Can't slip that initial
Not
tackle.
gonna lie.
Made for no gain on that first down play.
Here's a different mime.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working
Bro
on
got
them.
scared.
And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Same. I got scared too.
Last run only
Like the video if that was a little
means
scary.
it's 2nd and 9.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, that's valid to get scared.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
This mimicking her.
Clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge.
Nice.
But if you can come inside and bury that
Bro
runner
stole
before
his
it gets
girl.
started.
Bro really stole his girl.
3rd and 10. Can
This
this
guy?
offense get it done?
So why are you in a wheelchair?
Out on 3rd.
Why are you in a wheelchair?
It's caught by the rookie from Arkansas. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Bro got so happy he learned how to stand. Bro got so happy he could stand. Disabled person got so happy he learned to stand.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a set it down.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs turning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They give up the gut to Montgomery. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Hello. Hello. Ranking the best water slide moments. Aquaman. How does that not hurt your knees? That looks painful, bro. Look. Aquaman more like Jesus. This dude's literally swimming on water. Walking on water more like. That was close. Homeboy almost went over the edge. Nah, because imagine if he did. That's a wrap. It's a wrap. He vanished? Oh.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board.
That's
here with
hilarious.
Ball on the right hash, the distance 43
Where
yards.
did he go? He vanished.
Up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Also, guys, if you're having the best day ever, comment the word water. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm hating this. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm hating this December cold. I want it to be nice out again. I want to be able to go to water slides again. Nuclear bomb.
On the return,
Oh, that's a big boy. I've seen this clip before.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Biggest splash in the whole world.
It's 1st and 10.
Anyone that was in 5 miles of that dude is going to feel that splash.
And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home.
Jeez, bro, I felt it from here.
Already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
This guy went off-roading and then hit another guy. What the frick, man? That was lit. This is the #1 spot. Ooh, I want to go to this place, bro. That was pretty lit.
All right, we reached the final.
Did y'all try that, though? Let me know in the comments.
It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Justin Jefferson. 3 and out. 4th down.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. Bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Another one caught by St. Brown. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Carr. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. All right, here we go. Second down. Again, it's Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a 3-yard pickup. That's going to leave him facing 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions only up by a few. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Felton now to return this. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is second down. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. He loses the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
A normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just... Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Now to throw. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that's going to bring up a tough 4th down here that this offense needs to have.
A loss of 8 yards.
So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
YouTube is just like the best website ever. So I feel like old people that guys need to try YouTube. Because I was like, 14 years old, found YouTube, I loved it, and I started creating videos just like you guys. And so I think we've been today.